broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after-shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows. Interviewing celebrities and showrunners. And bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
The summer.
It's
Right,
winter.
Cortez?
It's winter.
Except it's winter. That's okay. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to the after show for Faking It. It is the season 2 finale. Cortez, what are we gonna do?
You know when you're crying, you want to hold it in, but your bottom lip just.
I can see it. You're getting really emotional.
Yeah.
You are. Hey guys, I'm Sterling Cates. You can find me on Twitter at Sterling Cates. And right next to me is my favorite person ever.
In the whole wide world, we're watching this Glee video of School's Out. Glee really goes in all the way, huh? They go in. This is like Grease and everything else in one.
Yeah, it's because they're excited. School's out.
Well, yes. Well, I'm back in, but you can find me on all social media as well as Cortez G West. A lot of you guys have followed me lately and supported me. I love that because you talk to me and I like to talk to you back. This one guy, Kevin, thank you for the comments and the love. And Faking It updates, thank you for retweeting my comment when Sterling tried to make me like a fool.
Awesome. Yeah, you guys have Snapchat Cortez, which I'm greatly going to miss every Monday when we do this show. I feel like we're on another level tonight just because we know it's our last one for a while.
I think we're just trying to like prolong it for even talking about the show so we can like have everyone, talk. You guys should call us.
Yeah,
maybe.
you guys tweet us, ABTV. It's hashtag ABTV Faking It. We'll be following that. You can also tag us at Sterling Cates and at Cortez G West. And we've got our phones here, so we want to talk to you guys because it's going to be a little bit until...
Come and talk to me.
2016 is really far away.
You always trying to cut me off when I be singing. Don't be trying to cut me off when I be singing.
Well,
when I be singing.
Okay, continue then.
Never mind. Let's start the show.
All right, well, like I was saying, 2016 is really far away, kind of. So not really, because
That's
it's already
8
November.
years from now.
It feels like a long time.
Oh, what were you about to say?
I said it feels like far away, but then that doesn't make sense. What do you think I was going to say?
I just about to...
All right,
not
anyway,
do
we
some
should get into
ladylike
it
things.
before we go completely off the Okay.
Shane and Amy, yeah.
So, we ended last episode with that kiss. Well, Karma kissing Amy in the pool. And
and swimming away like a mermaid. Like, where are you going to go, Amy? Karma, where are you going to go?
Well, as we find out, she was blackout. Obviously, that we kind of saw that happening. But Amy wakes up and Shane's there, and she's just overanalyzing it, thinking what does it mean? Why'd she kiss me? Blah blah blah. Was she just being drunk or did she actually mean it? We had this discussion last week. I think you said she meant it.
Deep down, she meant it.
And I said
dope deeply. Yeah.
Agreed, because drunk actions are
stronger, and they even said that in this episode.
Yeah,
so.
Felix says that.
Yeah.
So, but then they wake Karma up because they want to see if she remembers, and she doesn't. She remembers getting salt or sugar licked off of her.
Do you think she really? The acting was looking at her. I can say, well, maybe she doesn't remember, but I think she wanted to play like she forgot.
I genuinely think that she didn't remember because
that's because of the acting. I don't believe that. I think she went home, went to her little food truck and got in her diary and said, "Oh my God, I kissed my best friend."
She woke up on Amy's floor though.
Oh.
So yeah.
Well, I mean, after that. I'm talking about after that. I mean, after that, I think she went to a little place and wrote in her book that she.
Yeah, but minus the part when Liam tells her that. She was like,
she wants everyone to think she's straight and not in love with her best friend.
No, she genuinely looked like she didn't remember.
Acting.
Okay. So she's acting to act. Sense tea. All right. Well, and then we have, we're just going to go chronologically tonight because they're kind of all over the place. We've got Farah and Bruce. They come home and from their trip, and they seem really happy. We're still at the beginning of the episode here.
Okay.
And they come home from their trip. We got to set the scene, Cortez.
Okay.
We got to make the
plot.
listeners
I get it. I get you.
miss us.
I got it.
Like we cover this show.
I got it.
Like we mean it.
I said I got it.
Okay. So Farah and Bruce come home and they are very happy because they have decided to get divorced.
But don't play with us like that, man. You walk in the room as if there is nothing wrong. You guys have gone on this trip and everything is all right. And y'all just gonna walk in and tell us y'all it's good, you're fine, and you're good. You're holding hands, you're kissing, and you're not kissing, but you was holding hand and you look like you just got through kissing. So you walk in and we feel like everything is good, and it's not.
Yeah, well, but it's good for them though, because they feel really
I don't care.
You know, content that they made.
I feel like they make that decision not thinking about their kids, and even Farah is Farah.
Yeah.
Is it Farah? Oh yeah. Even Farah had to go back and apologize to say we're sorry that we brought you two into this.
Yeah.
Like you can't do that.
Well, I mean, they did it. So.
To your kids.
Right. Yeah. Well, and of course, you know, because they are accustomed to living a certain way. They go to school, they have their friends, blah, blah. So, and I mean, now they're finally getting along, Lauren.
But I don't feel like there was really truly a reason, a true reason for them to get a divorce.
They just said that they went into it too quick. We never even really learned that much about them anyway. Plus, she cheated on him.
Yeah, they had like one dinner, and then we got introduced to Lauren and her father.
Yeah,
and then
it
all of a
really
sudden
wasn't
just
that
boom,
much.
they together. Okay.
But so now that they're getting divorced, Bruce tells Lauren that they, can move back to Dallas now. Like she always wanted. The first 2 seasons of the show, just wanted to go back home where, she was popular and everything was good. But now that her secret that she's tried to hide for so long is out in the open, she's accepted for it here. And Farah tells her that she's the daughter she never had.
In front of Amy.
In front of Amy. Which I was like, oh dang.
Rude.
Tell her how you really feel.
Amy looked like she was in line, like she was at in jail. You know how they be in line, and the person that's talking to the next person, like she was like, did my mom just say that? Yes, she did.
She was like, all right, well, I think she's right. And then the next scene, we see Liam woke up on the couch at Zita's because after the fight he had with Shane, he didn't have anywhere to go because he's not staying with his family.
And Zita was loving that, baby.
Zita was loving it.
She was loving it. She
really
looked a little too old, but well, she is because she stand by herself.
Yeah, well, she looked different.
She looked older.
Yeah, she looked a little older.
She looks older, not in a bad way, guys. I mean, like she just looked older for the scene.
Or something.
Maybe it was a lipstick. It was a little darker, like yours was last week. But still, like I think.
Did that make me look really old and sophisticated? No comment.
But no.
Shade of lipstick could make me look old and sophisticated.
You ever watch Bob Burgers?
No.
Oh my God, there's this little girl, I forgot her name, Cena, something like that. When she doesn't want to say anything or she's embarrassed, she goes, oh. It is so hilarious.
That all the time.
And I just did it.
Are you the voice of her?
Maybe.
I couldn't be. You never know. So yeah, he's basically just filling her in on what happened the night before with Karma kissing Amy and Shane calling him a booker, which is apparently this huge insult because bookers are the worst type.
Explain to the kids why it's an insult.
You mean explain to you? You're asking for a friend.
I'm asking for the people. Excuse me. I'm asking for the people out there who do not know why anyone calling Liam a booker is insulting to him.
They have a bad reputation. His dad is not the best person in the world.
Okay.
So to call him one of them, it's insulting.
Okay, thank you. That's all I want.
So you didn't
Lead
know.
host.
So now you know, Cortez. You can just ask on behalf of yourself next time. Don't blame it on
I
people.
knew why.
No,
I just wanted people. I just wanted the people to know.
I have a friend who was asking me.
I knew why. This is my second. This is not my first time at the rodeo.
It's not my first rodeo. I wasn't born yesterday. Anyway, so then we have Principal Turner and Felix, and we finally find out what it is about Felix that weve been waiting to know.
Why he wanted to keep such a close eye on him.
Right, yeah. So he slips and says he'll be, because he crashed his car in the fire hydrant driving home from the party. And he said, well, my dad will be fine when I'm back in rehab.
Do you think he meant to slip? You said he slipped. I don't think he slipped.
Well, no, I think he
just casually said it.
He just casually said it, but there was obviously no background to
because I don't think he ever
saying that.
Yeah, I don't think he ever was trying to hide it. I just think that it just wasn't something he needed to say. You know, some people get that confused with certain things, like actually hiding something, and actually just because I didn't tell you doesn't mean I was hiding it from you. Does that make sense?
You always make that argument about how, like, withholding information isn't the same thing as a lie. You've said that, like, every after show we've done. Do you withhold a lot of information?
Why are you lying?
From us, Cortez?
No, I've just been, look.
What are you withholding? Tell me now.
Just moving to the States, I've met a whole lot of different type of people, and it has taught me to know certain things and to realize certain people are going to do things different ways and react different ways. So just because you didn't tell me something but you told someone else doesn't mean that you were lying to me.
Right.
This means maybe you were trying to withhold my feelings, or maybe I didn't need to know, and maybe it was not for me to know.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't mean you
yeah,
didn't
and I mean his
his
history as an alcoholic isn't necessarily everyone's business.
Right. Just like what's her name being interested, Lauren being interested is everyone's business. Right. Until she makes it everyone's business.
Right, I agree with you there. But in the scene with him and Amy, we learn that he has a history as an alcoholic. He was in rehab before.
At 16.
Yeah, and his mom was also an alcoholic, so it's a hereditary.
So that goes back to what we've been discussing as well when we first realized that Principal Turner and Felix were related, father and son, because then we were like, I think I even asked, where's the mom?
Right.
And I was like, automatically deceased. Is she?
She said mom was an alcoholic, so either she's deceased or she's a recovered alcoholic.
And she could pop up.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Season 3.
And he also says, which I think is two things that are important in this conversation. He says that from his experience, drunk people tend to say and do the things they wish they could. Which just goes back to that same discussion we had last week about sober thoughts being drunken actions. And that he also, and so going off of that, when he told Amy that he liked her at the party, and was interested in her as more than friends, he meant it, obviously.
And that,
we knew that.
that part right there is going to help with my prediction when we go into
I
predictions.
cannot wait. Did you write it down?
Live. I did not. It's in my head.
Okay, you might want to write it down.
Why you act like you know me? You act like you be trying to make me seem like I don't know nothing. See, guys, see how she treat me? She puts me on her Periscope and her Instagram and her Snapchat to make me look crazy. And then she makes me feel.
You want to keep going, Cortez?
No, just go.
Please don't withhold any information because I need to know. Tell me how you really feel.
Okay.
Maybe later. Maybe off camera. So then we have Karma. We talked about this a little bit.
No. Okay. We forgot to actually say that Amy said that she liked him too.
Oh yeah, and Amy liked him too.
So that's why I was going to say that plays a part in my prediction, because Amy, you making me confused.
Yeah.
Like you're starting to get on my nerves. Like, girl, I know you in high school.
Just pulling on your heartstrings.
But still, she's pulling on me like, are you this? Are you that? Are you this and that? Now, granted, it took me a while myself. I had to graduate from out of high school in order for me to say, okay, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But still, like, Hester High School is a totally different type of high school. You guys are already having sex and threesomes and drinking and all this kind of stuff like that. Like, come on.
Well, I mean, I think it's okay for her to not be so sure. And she obviously has some sort of a connection with Felix, and he feels comfortable with her and she feels comfortable with him. So, whether that's just a friendly connection she's feeling or, like she likes being around him. She didn't say, oh my God, I'm in love and I'm obsessed with you and I want to go have sex with you right now.
She's not dumb. She knows what kind of like Felix said when he said I like you. Yeah. She's not dumb.
Yeah, okay. Well, you never know. They're 16. Not that they're dumb, but they can just say they like each other.
I like you.
Have you never told someone that they were like interested in them?
I like you, Sterling.
I like you too, Cortez.
See, that was just so Amy. That was just so Amy of you.
That's what I was gonna say. Have you never told someone that you liked them?
Actually, I did this 2 weeks ago, and I didn't get any playback.
Oh, really? But what about in a non-romantic way?
Then I have the Amy type look and demeanor and aura when I say it.
Yeah.
It's not, I'm attracted. Actually, when I don't say I like you, first of all. That's like in high school with the whole you like me thing. They remember that little triangle origami thing?
Yeah.
No. I say I'm attracted to you if I'm attracted to you in that way, if I like you that way. If I like you as a friend or as a person, I'm going to say, Sterling, I like you.
Yeah.
But if I like someone, I'm just going to say, oh, I'm attracted to you. I just want you to know that.
That's good.
That's different.
You just got to be straightforward. Don't withhold any information.
I don't want to use no words that's going to make you look, you and this withholding crap.
Putting it out there on the table.
And on to the next.
All right. So we already talked about Karma going up to Liam to apologize, and she just assumes that because he's like, well, what about the kiss, though? And she's like, oh, my God, I kissed you. I'm so sorry. Because, I mean, when you're blackout, anything's possible.
Have you ever done that before?
Blacked out?
Uh-huh.
I can't disclose that
From
on
drinking?
a podcast.
Oh, I can't.
Publicly.
AFTERBUZZ TV pool party.
I didn't black out at the pool party.
You sure did not.
I didn't.
You out black.
No. I did get a little burnt.
A little burnt. Oh. I was like, is that a new word for turned up?
Yeah. I did get turned up, but I also got sunburnt up.
Ooh, that was just
not
no.
good. Not good. I should move on. All right. Why are you always trying to drag me down with the party? Party comments. Okay, anyway. So then the big shocker when Principal Turner says that he is going to recommend at the school board meeting that Hester be closed.
Because he feels that if he can't control the class in the school, then no one can.
That's right.
I wanted to punch him in the face.
No one can.
No one can.
That's right. And I mean, especially with everything that happened with Felix, he's just like he's just over it for sure. So he's gonna. So
sorry to cut you off. Thank you, Leanne. Auburn_Ashcroft. Felix's mom was an alcoholic. Mm-hmm. We learned a couple episodes back that Felix had his heart broken when his mom died.
Yeah, that's right.
I love you, Leanne. Good. Thank you.
That was right. That slipped our mind.
No, that slipped your mind.
You didn't correct it either.
I withheld that information because you're the leader.
I throw my pen at you.
Thank you, Leanne.
Holding left and right. So then now Karma knows that she kissed Amy because Liam told her that, and she goes to apologize to Amy, and of course she doesn't even try to figure out why she kissed her exactly. She just automatically says, we're gonna spend the rest of our lives together every day over the summer, and when we got to save Hester so that we can be at school together, blah 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 blah. So she's automatically just not handling the problem, but is just forcing herself on Amy,
which she always
who
does.
Who is obviously
everyone.
having, questions about, and is falling back, having those feelings. She is attracted to Karma, as you would say.
You see what? Does any of this? Let's just take this episode. Does any of this episode relate in your life, before or even now? Because that scene, that particular scene when they were standing outside the pussy explosion van, that part when Karma kept saying, "I'm sorry."
Yeah.
I immediately got bothered by her saying it because that's all she does. I'm sorry, and expects that people. Yeah, it's there's a difference between apologizing and saying I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I feel like the word sorry is not as comforting and serious as apologizing, because if you go to you go to your fast food place of choice and they forgot to put pickles on your plate, the first thing you're gonna say is I'm sorry. They're not as it's just it's a nature of habit.
You have a personal experience with that, and it is deep in your bones.
I was trying to withhold that information,
but that happened.
But no, it's I feel like when she said that, I was kind of bothered, and I see why. The caption when Amy did this, it's the caption that came on the television because we watch it with captions. It says, laughs softly. Amy goes, you know what? I have to leave.
I'll see you after this.
Exactly, because I feel like Amy is now getting a bit more mature than Karma.
Well, the thing is you can apologize and you can say I'm sorry and you can do all these things, but it doesn't mean anything if you just keep acting the same way.
Doing
the
same thing.
Yeah, exactly. And it's a cycle, and that's what Amy was saying at the end is like Karma was saying we can get back on track. She was saying, well, this track is just like a never-ending cycle right through my heart. So
it's like a roller coaster that keeps stabbing me.
Yeah. So let's rewind a second here. So going back to the board meeting for the school, Shane wants to obviously blackmail the board member. Liam wants to have a protest in typical Liam fashion. They decide to go with the protest. So they kind of crash this board meeting, and all of Hester High is there. Karma shows up. But the board only gives them 5 minutes to plead their case, essentially.
Rude. And
meanwhile, Lauren has already decided that she wants to move back to Dallas until she calls her friends from Dallas, who she was close with when she lived there, and they're just in a completely different realm. They're just gossiping about everyone, which is still up Lauren's alley. But they also said that one of their teachers came out as transgender and how gross that was. And that's when Lauren realized, these aren't my people either. And I'm accepted here at Hester for who I am. And so that kind of makes her change her mind.
Triggered the fact. And I loved her speech. By the way, I love what she says, because she does go in and as a boss, usually would blow the whistle. I have something to say.
That's right.
And walks up to the mic, and she actually, sometimes some of the things that they say, like it really shocks me for her to even use curse words and tell the school board, like the things that go on at Hester. I was really shocked. Oh, Yvette Monreal, she says Reagan is back on Faking It tonight on MTV. Thoughts? What are your thoughts?
Yeah, okay, let's talk about Reagan right after we talk about the Lauren speech that you're talking about.
No, I said what I had to say.
Okay. Yeah, so Lauren shows up with a speech, and they only have a certain amount of time, and everyone's arguing, but when she comes in, it just kind of calms everyone down. And she says, even though she kind of like sometimes hates Hester, essentially she thinks other schools should be like Hester because they accept you for who you are, even when you don't accept yourself, which is something that she's obviously struggled with. And for her to just go back to Dallas, that just undoes everything that she's worked for to get to where she is with accepting who she is.
Right, because she can go to Dallas and the same thing can happen again.
Right. All right, so let's talk about that tweet. So Reagan is back in this episode, and we didn't think we were going to see her ever again after the breakup.
I didn't think that. I just forgot about her.
Well, I remember in a prediction, I think it was maybe when Roya was still here, just talking about, because Roya was always anti-Reagan anyway, just how we thought that her storyline was over. But Amy goes to Reagan, and in an effort that seems like she's wanting to get back with her, she opens the door first of all, and Reagan has a girlfriend, Heather, who is a live-in girlfriend, and she seems to be completely moved on. But Amy ends up kind of venting to Reagan about how she has feelings for Karma, and they're coming back again because she kissed her, and she obviously, just can't escape it. And that's when Reagan says, you know what, you can't rely on other people to get over Karma. You need time and you need space. And it's especially not going to work if you're spending 24/7 together like Karma wants to, and Karma's kind of forcing herself on Amy. So when you do have feelings for someone and they're around all the time and you're talking to them all the time, those feelings, of course, are not going to go anywhere.
Out of sight, out of mind.
That's right.
And I really thought that she was going to say that crazy saying that Shane says is the only way to get over someone is to get under someone. I was like, oh.
But she took a more mature approach and said time and space.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that just also shows like Amy just was kind of retreating back to what she knew before. So, and when she said she only is going backwards, like going back to Reagan and then going back to Karma and all these things, she needs to make a complete change, which is when she decides to go on the pussy explosion.
Which
tour.
I get her technique or whatever you want to call it, and as far as going back to Reagan in order to get over Karma. But at the same time, I love how Reagan came back and was like, you can't use other people to get over other people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You need that time and the space. And she's right. That's in real life, period. If you're if you're 16, 15 years old and you're watching MTV Faking It, the stuff, some of the things that they say in this show period is actually in real life, some real life stuff. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going through that in high school, the same thing as Amy is going through in high school, then by all means, during the summer, you might need to go into pussy explosion too, so you can get over whoever you're trying to get over to.
Yeah, it would just with any relationship, no matter what age you are, you can't. It's just not healthy to stay around it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I really like about the tour is that they said that Reagan was going to stay back.
She's not even going.
Right. So this is perfect for Amy, truly on her own, getting that space and time to herself to get over it. And I think it's going to be a great comeback in season 3.
I think it will, too. I really...
no, go ahead.
I was really glad that... Reagan didn't go on, because when she asked Reagan, do they still need that photographer? I was like, oh God, that's not good, because is the girlfriend going? If the girlfriend doesn't go, and then Amy and Reagan are together on this trip, that's not cool.
Right.
Because I don't even think the girl that went 10 feet away from them
they're like, okay,
to give them their
now
space.
That she's gone, let's talk. And I was like, she's like right next to you, we can still see her in the frame.
Because when she said, can you go brew some more tea? I was like, well, I see the stove right there, Reagan. She's just walking 5 feet over there. Like,
Heather
come on.
doesn't care. But how about that scene where Karma goes to Amy's house? She's not there. Farah tells her where she is. So Karma pulls up on that pink bike in front of the van. I was like, oh my God.
From when she was 12.
Yeah, that's right. And
then skirts in front of it, like, skirt!
Yeah,
like,
just like,
who you stopping? Like,
whip. Just whips right in front of it. And she's obviously pulling that "you didn't say bye to me" card, running. They have this whole fight. Is Amy running away from it, or is she not fighting for their friendship? So
how would you feel if you were Karma?
I mean, I think she should have probably said bye.
No.
Oh, okay.
I mean, how? When?
Well,
when and how?
No, because the thing is
when and how?
Hold on, can I just say one thing? Because it's weird for you to leave for an extended amount of time and then come back and act like it's going to be normal. Of course, Karma's going to be pissed you didn't even tell her where you're going if you're best friends. If she said, hey, I'm leaving, this is what I need to do for me, she did need to tell her, you can't kiss me and think it's going to be okay. I think everything they talked about in this conversation, like Amy saying, you kissed me, I'm falling for you, I still have these feelings. The only way you can make me stay is if you feel the same way. And Karma says she doesn't feel the same way, but she doesn't want their friendship to change, of course. But they needed to have that, and now Amy needs to leave. I think what happened is what should have happened. But I mean, if Amy just dips at it and skipped town for 3 or 4 months and then came back and expected it to be the same, Karma would have been like, who are you? You left? I don't know where you were.
I'm not saying she should have not, let her know.
That's what you said. You said she should have not.
Not then. Not when not before she was leaving. She did it right. Because I would have done the same thing. You know why? Because this is not the first time that Karma acts that way when she, you know what I'm saying?
Well, how do you know that Karma's going to run after you?
Because this is not the first time that Karma, because she know if she would have tried to call her or told her at her house or Amy or Karma at Amy's house, Karma would have did the same thing no matter what.
Yeah, and she probably would have tried to talk her out of it.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. In this situation, I hate to say real life, but in the situation to where, say for instance, that's you and I'm leaving, I don't know, back to Germany somewhere, and I just up and leave. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm on a train or on the plane.
Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't leave me.
But no, I'm saying in real life, of course, I would say, hey, Sterling, tomorrow, I'm leaving tomorrow. Let's go have drinks or let's go do something.
Yeah.
But in this situation with how Karma is too much. Karma wants things her way. So you have to do it, because she's gullible to her. So she did it the right way.
Yeah, I get it. But I mean, at the end of the day, Karma couldn't say that she has the same feelings, so Amy was like, I gotta leave, which is the right decision, I think.
Bye, Felix.
And says, you know what, have a good summer, and we'll see what happens, But it's not the end of their friendship. That's what Karma's worried about, is that, first of all, she's never been on her own. They're both super dependent on each other, so they don't know what it's like to survive without each other. So that's one good thing that this will be for. And And so, yeah, you know, it's just this is their opportunity to grow, which Amy says is going to only make their friendship stronger because they can actually just be friends without Amy having these feelings, you know?
I feel you. Faking It Feels asked, we're going to talk about it in predictions, but Faking It Feels asked us, what do we feel is going to happen in season 3?
All right.
What do we feel about season 3? And I was like, well, we'll see that in predictions.
So we'll wrap up just where everyone's at. So Amy's gone on the tour. She's going to be the camera operator. And then we have Shane and Karma are being lifeguards this summer. Shane's obviously already trying to hit on the other lifeguards. Karma runs in late. And then Zeta uses her private detective that's on retainer with her family to find Liam's dad, whose name is C. Wilder.
Now, in this scene, when she gives him the birth certificate, she is very touchy-feeling.
Yep, got her hand on his shoulder.
And it's not a friend-type feeling. It's not like, it's okay, friend. It's one of those.
It's okay, friend.
Rubbing from shoulder to shoulder and all that, and massaging and stuff like that, and Liam trying to like act like he doesn't see it or feel it, but like that's another prediction that I see going along. Mm-hmm. And then because she's like, let's go find him.
Well, they're going together to go find his dad this summer, so that's their trip. So that's.
But I think there's something under this. Still could be a prediction, but I think that there's something. Zeta or Sita?
Maybe it's not a real birth certificate.
No, but I'm saying, well, even if it is, maybe she's trying to get in that family, trying to get in the Squircle family.
Yeah, maybe.
Keep in mind, she was interning there for a reason.
Yeah. All right. Well, with that said, let's get into predictions because that's the whole episode.
And now your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
What?
Faking It Updates asks, let's keep it going. Best kiss? Who had the best kiss?
Who? When?
That's the question. To you.
The whole season?
Yeah, let's just say that.
I don't see these tweets.
Because they not tweeting you, boo.
How rude.
Faking It Update says, let's keep it going. Best kiss. No, I want you to go first.
No, you go first.
No, because I'm replying back. So you go to yours, and I'm going to tell you what mine was.
This episode?
No, this season. Season 2.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, I think the best kisses of this second half of the season were probably when that threesome was about to go down. Those are like the most memorable ones.
That was mine because they kissed each other and then they kissed each other and then they wanted each other to kiss. And then I was like, ooh, that's a true threesome.
The pool kiss was like pretty good because it was like real.
I was like, go away.
Is that what you were like? I don't remember you doing that. But
I have a little mini-me on my shoulder that goes.
Does that. And then a little devil on the other side.
I don't have a devil.
Uh-huh. Okay, sure. Any other questions on Twitter that we should answer?
As they're coming in, no. But as far as predictions, my prediction, I would definitely. Oh, snap.
Oh, that reminds me. So we've been getting tweets about, so we have that t-shirt and the card that the guests signed. We were really hoping to get someone in for this finale, but unfortunately it didn't work out with their schedules. So we will be tweeting out that information and sending that out. So everyone just tweet us, follow, we'll give out all the handles, follow Cortez and I, we'll tweet it all the information out, and we'll go from there with the shirt and the card. Okay,
so for the shirt and the card, what are we doing for?
Well, that's what we got to decide, because Roya had all that, and I need to touch base with her.
Okay.
But I have it now.
Okay.
And you and I can...
Don't be putting your shirt on, trying to like walk around the house and take pictures.
How do you know I have it already? And it's worn by me. Just kidding. I haven't worn it.
$2 worth.
Yeah. And I'll sign the card if you guys really want me to.
I'll sign it too.
No, we have that. We haven't forgotten about you. We're gonna do it.
So basically, guys, we are waiting on a tweet from AfterBuzz and Sterling and I on how to get this T-shirt and card.
So what we had done before, Roya had the rules for that, and I need to.
Oh, she's listening. Go ahead and tweet us, Roya. She's listening.
But yeah, we got to just figure that out, and we're going to most certainly. And if you're new to us, last season we had a bunch of the cast in, and they yeah, and they signed a card and an AFTERBUZZ TV t-shirt, and we are going to hop right on that to send that to one lucky winner or 2 lucky winners. We might. Do you want to do a card separately? Okay, we'll discuss this later. Let's get into predictions.
Yes, so
season 3 coming in 2016.
Just so long ago, so far away. So here's my thing with Felix and Amy. I truly think that there is something in Amy for Felix.
Yes.
And I think she's going to be a great friend to Felix, and I think that Felix is, of course, and just like in any relationship, one person is always going to like the other person more than the other person like them. So I definitely think that there's something with Felix and Amy.
What about if Amy clears her head on this pussy explosion tour? And
even you had to like pause
and comes back and, you know, really realizes that she wants to be with Felix.
I don't think that will make her straight. I just think that she's she
could be bi, and that could be
pansexual. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a pansexual.
Bisexual?
Someone that's well, technically yes, but someone who doesn't categorize themselves whether they're straight or gay or bi. They're just pretty much whoever they see and whoever they fall in love with, that's who they're going to be. Almost like Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that was me.
Okay. So we have Karma and Shane lifeguarding together. Mm-hmm. I don't know where that could go.
And I don't even understand why they even looked at each other like, they were still fighting over Wade's situation.
Well, so they're like enemies, quote unquote, in the show. That's like who their characters are. But maybe them working together all summer will bring them closer. They'll come back. Mm-hmm. Amy will come back and find that Karma and Shane are like best friends. Yeah.
And Amy would be fine with that.
You think so?
Amy is about to go on a road trip.
I think she's going to feel left out.
For a summer with grown women.
Do you think she's going to feel left out?
No. She's probably going to be like, oh, that's what y'all doing? Oh, okay. But she's about to go on a trip with all these grown women who know what they want, and Amy doesn't know what they want. Those women are going to help Amy get to know what she wants, and when she get it, she go.
What if Amy comes back and she feels left out, and Karma and Shane, like, it's not the same, you know, because they have all these inside jokes together. Oh. It's the worst.
Amy says that though. She said that before she said it will be the same, and if it's not, I think that's why she sighed. Yeah. Sighing is a reaction from a clarification. When you sigh, that means you have already accepted the consequences of whatever's going to happen.
That's good. I like that.
Philosopher. Cortez G. West.
Hashtag.
Catch my book.
Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Okay, and so then we have, well, first of all, do you think that season 3 will document the summer, or do you think season 3 will start after the summer, we're getting back, and then throughout the episodes we
I think certain parts, I think it will be like, you know how Faking It loves to do flashbacks and go forward and come back and then take it over there and then come back over here. So I think it's going to be a mixture. I don't think they're just going to really focus on what's going on in the summer.
Right.
I just think that they're going to start it off from the summer, like with Karma and Shane. And then, of course, throughout the summer with Liam and Sita, trying to figure that whole situation out. But I don't think we're going to really focus on Amy on the road.
Right.
We'll probably have flashbacks of different scenes.
I feel like it'll be like the first day of school, and then everyone kind of like telling their
Amy
story.
Is coming back knowing what she wants.
I hope so.
She's going to come back with a little bit more maturity.
Yeah.
And she's going to come back knowing what she wants, and she's going to come back with whatever is going on at Hester High is what's going on.
Yeah. Do you think that Liam and Zito, well, A, are going to become a couple, and then B, do you think that Liam will find his real
They're
father?
going to become a couple, and I think that Sita is trying to get in the money family of
But
Squircle.
she already has money.
But Squircle, but not as much as Squircle as a company. I think she's trying to get Liam to own or be whatever CEO or whatever of Squircle, so she can be the wife.
So they can be like a power couple.
Exactly. And then I think that Theo / Anthony and Lauren are gonna get back together.
Okay.
And Theo is going to be accepted at Hester High. Because
Okay.
Lauren is going to make everyone.
Well, and because Hester High has to accept everyone. Isn't that just part of the rules?
True. And the two L's, Lisbeth and Lily,
Lily.
are going to have bar friends.
Bar friends?
Boyfriends.
Boyfriends. Boyfriends.
I did say boyfriends.
I was like, they're going to have...
That's because I was getting my lips prepared for this cup.
I thought they're going to have bar friends.
I was getting
like,
my
from
lip
the
prepared
bar.
to take some of this.
Sounds good. All right.
You better stop talking to me like that.
I was like, getting your lips prepared over there, Cortez. Okay, well, that about does
For the
it for
explosion.
predictions, right?
World Wide Underground.
Do you have anything else? Any more tweets over there?
No, more poos coming up. DM is open. Send requests for polls and let's just chat. Okay. We'll do. Faking It update.
Okay. Any other tweets?
Not for you,
No?
Sterling. This is what you get for making me look a fool on Periscope and Snapchat.
It's Snapchat.
It's not
All
that.
right.
It's
fine.
not that.
Fine. All right.
It's the end. You see how we try to prolong this, guys?
Yeah,
You
we
see-
really did.
you
We're
see-
just like, doo-doo-doo. Anyway,
yeah.
so what else is new? Since it's the last one, I will let you sign off last.
Oh, okay.
Because you love doing it last.
No, I don't.
You always say that. Okay. You want to go first?
All right, guys.
I'm just trying to make you happy, Cortez. What
You
do I
can
gotta
support
do?
me at all social medias, guys. At Cortez G West. That's the G for giraffe. Support me, follow me, DM me. A lot of you guys have been, hitting me up, and I've been replying, right?
What does the G stand for?
Galliano. Cortez Galliano West. Please hit me up, guys. I like to talk to you guys, and also please support us at AfterBuzz TV. That's on all social media as well. Go to iTunes, rate us top 5s. Tell us your opinions. We definitely love the comments at the bottom of these YouTube clips. You guys are amazing to really be following us and supporting us. I just feel like I want to give you guys an award.
We do have a reward. We have the t-shirt and the card, and we will definitely let you guys know.
And we
about
definitely hate that we could not get any of the cast in this season. However, I think maybe there's
Season
3
3.
times is a charm, because the first
I know.
season we had almost everyone except Liam.
that. Yeah, that's right. Well,
So
I interviewed Liam at the set.
Nobody asked you that.
Okay. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Sterling Cates, and we will be back for season 3. And just be on the lookout for our tweets. We'll hopefully do that this week. Figure that out for you guys. And
Oh, by the way, the T-shirt is the signature of everyone that came and visited us on set.
yeah.
On the T-shirt. So
Right.
just in case it is not a shirt that has Faking It on it.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's signed by the cast.
It's signed by the cast.
Okay, so again, find us at Cortez G West, Sterling Cates. We'll be tweeting that information out. And I guess we'll see you next year. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
To say goodbye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
All right. Bye, y'all.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.